What up? What up? Formzy here. So, this is gonna be a quick one because I actually was scheduled to do a prediction and a breakdown video on this Fury versus Usyk fight, but I just went and checked my bet that I had put in, and my bet is voided. So the fight is off. Now, I haven't been following this too closely because I feel like this goes on over and over again with Usyk. I mean, not Usyk, with Fury. Um, Fury is supposed to fight Joshua, and he blames Joshua. Joshua blames him, and yada yada. We don't really know, right? So we just go by what we hear and shit like that. But the point I'm trying to make is now it's the same shit with Usyk, right? Like, you're supposed to fight in December of last year. And apparently Usyk wanted to fight this year. Fury says he didn't want to wait, so he went and he fought Derek Chisora for a third time. Now, really quickly, that Derek Chisora fight is garbage. They already fought twice before. Fury won both fights. There's no real reason why we need to see Fury fight Derek Chisora again. I mean, listen, Derek Chisora, I like Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora is a tough fucking dude. And I'm not trying to put Derek Chisora down, but do we need to see Fury fight Derek Chisora again? I mean, seriously, like, I don't, but I didn't say too much about it because you basically just claiming it's a fight to stay busy. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that, right? If Usyk wants to fight, and I'm just being random, we're already in March, so this obviously isn't the case, but let's say negotiations start in October of last year, and Usyk wants to fight in February of this year, right? Okay, you don't want to wait, you want to fight in November, December, and then fight Usyk again in March, or whatever the case is. I got no problem with you fighting more fights. What I do have a problem with is you avoiding Usyk and fighting fucking, Derek Chisora for a third time, or whatever the case is. And that's a big problem with a lot of the shit that goes on recently. So, like I said, I haven't been following it too closely, but it is a fight that I want to see, so I have looked into it. There's a couple of recent things that I've noticed that I at least want to bring up. So, the last couple of times that the negotiations have fell through, it looked like Usyk was asking for a 50-50 split, which to me is kind of fair to a certain extent because Fury has one belt. Usyk has 3 belts. But at the same token, Fury is probably the bigger pay-per-view draw, and, Usyk just came up to heavyweight. Fury's been fighting at heavyweight. He's been beating Wilder. He's beating this guy. He's been fighting big heavyweight pay-per-view fights. So, in that regard, I kind of understand where maybe it's not 50-50. But it's not my place to say who should be getting what. Fury then essentially proposed a 70-30 split for Usyk, which to me is a bit dramatic. I could see 60-40. I just think Usyk's got 3 belts, man, and it's like, you to a certain extent, you kind of gotta want what he's got. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know Usyk wants what Fury's got too, but Fury has a lot less to offer Usyk as far as hardware is concerned. Again, the pay-per-view buys, I understand, are in Fury's favor, probably. He's probably the bigger draw. He's been the heavyweight, champion for longer and stuff like that. So to me, it's whatever. But Usyk agrees to the 70-30. Then it's something else. Then it's, I don't want the rematch clause in. And it's always seems to be something else from Tyson Fury. Now, this is not me saying that Tyson Fury is going to lose this fight. I'm really not even here to comment on who's going to win or lose because I'm not doing that shit until they sign the fight. I'm not going to sit here wasting my time breaking a fight down that never fucking happened. So, if and when they sign, I will definitely do a prediction and a breakdown in that video. But, I mean, if you follow boxing and you follow Tyson Fury, then we all know that Fury had a tough fight with Steve Cunningham, who, it's odd to me because, And I'm not saying just because you had a tough fight means that you're gonna lose, or you got dropped means you suck. You got dropped, you got up off the canvas, you won the fight. But years back, you're saying that Steve Cunningham was your toughest fight, and basically the reason being because he was so small and slippery, and Tyson saying I couldn't pin him down and yada yada, which fine, I understand that. This is why we say all the time styles make fights and shit like that, right? It's not always about who the best guy is or who the toughest guy is or whatever the case is. Some things are harder for certain people than others. Like, for example, me, I don't like fighting tall, long people. I just don't like it. It's not to say that I've never beat any tall, long people. It's just I just don't like fighting those type of people. I'll take a dude that's gonna stand there and bang with me all day. And you know what? Listen, you put me out, you put me out. I don't think it's gonna happen, but we could stand there and bang for sure. When I gotta chase you around and your footwork is killing me, and I gotta eat 3, 4, 5 jabs to get in there to land one shot, I don't have the greatest defense. So again, it's just styles make fights. So fighter A might be better than fighter B, but fighter B poses a more difficult style for me than fighter A. This could be the case here with Fury. If you had your toughest fight against a guy that wasn't a heavyweight and moved up, and he dropped you and everything else, and you're on video saying that it's your toughest fight, then a couple of years removed, you're on video saying there's no way that Usyk could beat you. He's a blown-up middleweight. He's a blown-up cruiserweight. Whatever he keeps saying about this dude, your words are not making any sense. You're being very hypocritical. And again, if that's the case, take the fucking fight, bro. He said he would take the 70-30 split with you. He took the rematch clause out. Yada. It just keeps going on and on. So I want to be clear, I'm a big Tyson Fury fan. But right now, from where I stand, it looks like Tyson Fury is trying to avoid Alexander Usyk right now. So let me know what you guys think, because that's what it looks like from over here. Peace.